Today on the menu we have pitha. These are classical steamed rice dumplings, stuffed rice dumplings in fact, and you can see in my video they have turned out super awesome. They're soft and the stuffing is made of coconut, jaggery and cottage cheese. Healthy, wholesome and very traditional, specially popular in the state of Odisha during these days and offered to Ma Lakshmi in a special puja on Thursdays, and also can be savored in any day. In winter, we often gather together to make these awesome recipes. So do try out this recipe, pitha or rice flour dumplings, steamed dumplings, Su's Food Corner special pitha. Hey guys, I am Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. Thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this awesome recipe of pitha. So first we'll make the dough for pitha. For that I have taken here a saute pan and I'll add 2 cups of water, and to it I'll add 1 teaspoon of clarified butter or ghee and half teaspoon of salt. Adding clarified butter at this stage gives a nice gloss to our pitha, and then when the water starts to boil I'll add the rice flour. So to make a perfect dough for these pithas of rice flour, the quantity is 2:1. So rice flour is, I have taken a 1 cup and water I have taken 2 cups. So this is the quantity. I have used a bowl here, you can use accordingly. And first tip here is that stir the water continuously and then add the rice flour, and once the rice flour is added, lower the temperature to lowest and mix the rice flour, because if you keep the flame on high heat this might stick to your pan. And so mix it nicely, and once it is nicely mixed with water, the rice flour is nicely mixed with white water, turn off the flame, cover it and let it rest for good 15 minutes so that this rice flour can absorb all the steam. And meanwhile we'll prepare the stuffing. Here I have taken curd cheese. You can always take cottage cheese. Curd cheese is very rare but gives a very nice taste, and classically curd cheese is used. So cottage cheese also will also work. Just crumble the regular cottage cheese or paneer. And jaggery powder here I have taken 3/4 cup. The flame is now medium. So as I had taken powder, I had added 1 tablespoon of water, and then goes 1 cup of freshly grated coconut and mix it. And to this I have added the chena or the curd cheese. So all these ingredients, the coconut, the jaggery and the chena or the cheese, as I said cottage cheese is also okay, all these are traditional combination of this pitha. So actually this has little moisture, it's, you can see a little moisture in the chena or cottage cheese. So I need to roast them on medium flame till this moisture dries out. We don't exactly want a dried mixture, but the visible moisture should be dried out. So after 5 to 6 minutes on medium flame, this is looking good. So I have added here 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder and half teaspoon of black pepper powder goes in. And my special twist here is that I'll add 1 teaspoon of clarified butter or ghee at this stage. This will actually wrap up all the flavors, and the flavors will be actually doubled because this actually helps to bind everything. So give this a try, this trip, and you will love the flavor. And see, after roasting for 7 to 8 minutes my pan is all clear. This is a very good quality steel actually. I'll actually share the link in my description box because I do get a lot of comments about my cookware. And now this is looking good. So just turn off the flame after 7 to 8 minutes and it's looking perfect. Let it cool, and meanwhile we'll check out on our rice flour. This is perfect, and after 7 to 8 minutes my rice flour is also looking good because see, it has actually absorbed all the water. Now I'll take it out on an open surface, basically a plate or anything in which you can nicely knead it. And this is just exactly the temperature is correct because I can touch it in my hands with my hands. So now I'll apply little water, just a dash of water, and start kneading this dough. So you can see I have just sprinkled 2 to 3 drops of water, not more. We don't want a sticky dough, we want a smooth and soft dough. So just mix it in this way. It will nicely accumulate in one way because it's quite soft, and in this way you can use your your hands to just punch it in this way so that this rice flour gains a nice and smooth consistency. This step is really important. Just do this for good 2 to 3 minutes till this rice flour dough gets the consistency of an roti dough that we normally make in chapati dough. See, It's perfect, it has come together great, and this should be the consistency. And see, it's how soft it is. For a good pitha, the pitha will be nice and soft. So just pinch out a medium size ball and cover the rest and keep it, because this will dry out. Don't leave the dough unattended, because that will result in a dry dough. So cover it, and meanwhile I'll place my steamer and work on my first dough ball. So here I have a steamer. You can always use the idli steamer also. I'll add water and put the plate, steamer plate. I don't need to actually grease it, but if you want, you can always grease some oil on the top of the steamer and cover it and let the water to come to boil, and meanwhile we'll prepare a pitha. So here I'll prepare the pitha in two ways. So first I have taken a medium size ball, apply water to my hands. Many people apply oil, but I have always applied water. So now just roll it between the hands to give a nice smooth finish. You can see how beautiful finish my dough ball has got. It's perfectly smooth, and now I need to make an impression at the center. So I'll again apply some water in my thumb, and this way I'll just pierce it in this way, and then from the sides I'll start pressing it and supporting it by my fingers in this way, so that I get a cup shape or a basket shape, elevated basket shape exactly, because we want a elevation like exactly like a cup. And start pressing in this way, and it will automatically start rolling, forming a cup. Make sure the base is little thick, and then I'll add my stuffing. As I am used to it, I have added little stuffing, but if you are new, don't add much stuffing. Now after adding the stuffing, just press it slightly and then start moving in this way, and it will actually make the sides to go up and the stuffing will go down naturally, because we are moving it, and this will make a cup shape, and this gradually the cups will close in this way. And if you are new to this process, it might be a little difficult, but after making 2 to 3 times you can make it easily, because this will gradually the sides will come up, and this can be nicely closed in this way. Just apply water in between so that this your hands can be nicely greased, and in this way close the top and pinch out the extra dough in this way. A little extra dough, just pinch them out. And a special tip is that apply some water in a finger and just give it a finished look in this way, so that your pitha can get a nice glossy finish. See, it's looking beautiful. So this is the first way of making pitha. And for the second way, here I have taken little more dough, because I need to make a shape similar to that of gujia. So just roll it in this way, and then make the two ends meet in this way. Roll it and fold the two ends, so that this dough can be extra soft, so that it will be easier to work on. So now I'll again roll it between my hands to give a smooth finish, as we had done for the first one. And now for this shape, I'll start pressing very gently from sides. I will not make an impression in the center. So using your fingers and by applying water in them, very gently start pressing and rotating simultaneously. This would result in a flat structure, not exactly like we had made earlier cup shape, but this would be a little more flatter. See how I am making. Start pressing gently and gradually come down to center in this way. See, if by chance there is a little bit crack, you can always seal it using water. And you can also make this this type of shape by using a rolling pin. So this is it. Then I'll add stuffing and slightly press it and close the edge of this pitha in this way by pressing between my two hands, and I just need to close the opening in this way. So press gently and gradually it will be closed, because it's of rice flour and obviously it will stick together. And now I need to make some design on the side of this pitha. So for that I'll make space. So press it in this way gently, so that we can have a space to make a beautiful design at the sides. The stuffing is nicely stuffed, as you can see, and in using my thumb I'll press slightly. So I have got a beautiful space here to carve out a nice design here. So this is it. You can also enjoy this pitha in this way, but I'll just do a nice design. So this space I'll just press and fold. I'll again press and fold, press slightly and fold, press and fold. When I press the area, it becomes little thin. It will, so it can be nicely folded. See, just it's like a small rope running beautifully. It's just nicely done, you can see, and finish it at the end. Start from top and finish at the end. So as you can see in my video, a very beautiful design is carved out and it's just perfect. It has a nice finishing. So if you want, you can make this design, or without this design also you can just close it and savor the pithas. But this design looks beautiful, and all my pithas are ready here. They are ready to be steamed. And so my steamer is also done. The water has been nicely boiling out, and now I'll add the pithas and then reduce the flame to medium and cook for just 10 to 11 minutes maximum, because this water is already boiling. So make sure you reduce the flame to medium, steam for 11 minutes and then give it a resting time for good 7 to 8 minutes. And after it has cooled down a bit, I'll take the pithas and I have served them. You can see how beautiful my pithas have turned out. They are just awesome, be it the finishing look or be it the stuffing, and it has a nice glossy finish, perfect finish. And as I said, normally pithas should be soft and spongy like in my video, but many people complain that they turned out hard. But no, if you follow this method, your pithas will be awesome. And from inside you can see how beautifully I have stuffed my pithas. Actually the lining, you can see the outer covering, it's so thin, which signifies these pithas are just perfect, because normally many people complain that the pitha has a very thick lining, so that won't give a very nice result. And it's actually so soft that I can literally touch the two ends. So this is the amount of flexibility this pitha has, stuffed to core. And believe me, these dishes bring us more closer to a tradition, and I have a lot of memories with this pitha, especially made in these winter days. So do try out this recipe. I have shared many tips and tricks, and there are many types of pithas made in India. This is just one of them. I hope you have liked my video. Do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.